Hello, right, new video. This isn't going to be the first clip for, a collection of clips to go towards one video. This is just going to be a one-off. It is day 4, still got a few hours to get a bit further, but I have reached another milestone. We check the stats. Max distance from the start is at 13,016, which means I am halfway. Who fucking ray? Today has been pretty boring. There've been the occasional system with some stuff that, I thought, what the hell, I'll scan it. But other than that, there hasn't been anything worthwhile at all. But we take a look back at the populated zone. That's Rusty Dog there. He's just about to bugger off to Vale Nebula West. So he is 12,840.32 light years behind HIP 16607, which is where my mining ship is, 13,042 light years behind me. And up ahead, if we take a look at Sagittarius A star, there we go, so 12,986.76. So in fact I'm over halfway. So it's, well, so I'm on day 4, so it's taken me just under 4 days to get here. As I say though, that progress is going to slow down. I am scanning more stuff, but I'm not scanning a huge amount of stuff still. Now, while we are here, let's see how far we are from Great Annihilator now. So I am 10,114.95 light years away, so it'll be good to get that below 10,000, which obviously I will do by the end of tonight. And then my first destination, old Lycoidal RZ-0 E6-1494. I'm much closer to that now, so 6,851.69 light years. So that's now less distance than I covered when I went to Crab Nebula. So that's not bad. Now I have finally decided what I will be doing. I was speaking with Commander Mono earlier, and if anybody knows about exploration, it's him. And he was saying that once I was 10,000 light years out from the populated zone, that's the time to then go and check out the neutron stars and white dwarf stars and all that business, which was my intention. Well, actually, I'll tell a lie, that was my intention to do on the way back, but he pointed out that if you do it on the way there, you can of course use the core region that's right ahead of us as a way of making sure that you're lined up and going in the right direction, which makes a lot of sense. But then if you've done enough exploration, or as much exploration as he has, you would know that anyway. I mean, he has made more from exploration than I have from bounties. My bounties are at 181 million. His profits from exploration is at something like, I think, 225 million. So he's done an enormous amount. But then I had an idea, and it does rather appeal to me, even though it goes against what I think of when I think of doing exploration, and that is to carry on doing what I've been doing for this run, and going for quantity rather than quality. Instead of, you know, making decent money from scanning like decent systems, just going for sheer number of systems. So I've got in the back of my head the figure of 50,000, as in light years. In other words, once I get to Sagittarius A not out, that is effectively, well, yeah, about halfway. And I then carry on going for another 25,000 light years to the other side of the galaxy and see what I find on the way. Because of course I haven't got a fucking clue what's, you know, beyond Sagittarius A star. So I thought I'd go and have a look. Now, as one person has already said to me, with regards to, you know, what there might be on the other side of the galaxy, he said probably more of the same, and I don't doubt that for a second, because when it comes to variety, Elite Dangerous has bugger all. But nevertheless, it will, you know, be something to do. It will give me, let's say, the chance to explore a particular area of the galaxy that I would never have done, and I'm only going to do it this once, so why not? And I worked out that it's going to take this entire trip from Diaguandri to Sagittarius A not out, it's going to take about 800 jumps. So to reach 50,000 or 52,000, if I'm going to double it, will take around 1,600 jumps. And then the return trip, so that's 3,200 jumps, which will put my total systems visited into roughly 7,700. Now, I've seen some players who have reached Explorer Elite after they visited 7,000 and something systems. Alpha November was one. Now, the thing is, Alpha November has always struck me as being somebody who is particularly meticulous when playing this game. I can't for the life of me imagine that he has done what I am going to be doing and have been doing, which is just arrive in a system, use the Discovery Scanner, scan the sun and piss off. I would imagine that he probably scans everything, although I am open to correction. So even though I will have roughly the same number of systems visited that he had when he reached Explorer Elite, I don't think that will be enough to actually get me up to that rating, simply because I won't have the value in any of the data I sell. But I'll give it a go. I should be bloody close to it. So, you know, if need be, I can maybe do a trip to the Eta Carina Nebula, or Val Nebula West, which, you know, I intend to do at some point. But trips like that I would like to do when I am already at Exploration Elite, so then I can just go there. I don't have to worry about you know, scanning anything. I could effectively go out there and not bother taking a discovery scanner of any kind with me, because I won't need to scan anything. I'll have the rating. I won't be fussed about making money through exploration. You know, I'll be doing trade and combat and mining for that. Anyway, that's all a long way off I've still got this trip to do. So I am currently in the Blia Yorzi KF-A B55-33 system. And if we take a look at the galaxy map, it currently shows fuck all because I forgot to put all the stars back on. Yes, you can see just how crowded it is, even more so if I put in all the brown dwarf and SATA-III stars back in. So the galaxy map and indeed the star field are now very densely packed. Still not as dense as they will get. There's still a lot more to go. I'm not plotting my course quite as far as I usually do because I'm at a stage where it is now taking quite a while. Not as long as some. That looks like, yeah, it hasn't actually plotted the course. Now it has. So this is just another 13 jumps. But as you can see, the star field now is very well, very bright. There's no shortage of stars in and around the area. So it's all looking pretty good. Well, I think it is anyway. Right, well, there you go. So that's day 4. I'm fast running out of milestones, so there's a good possibility that there won't be another update until I reach the first of my destinations, which is that Lycoidal nebula. So, but obviously if I do encounter anything interesting before then, I will do a video of it. In the meantime, that's it until, well, something interesting happens. Right, well, I said that this video would be in just one piece, and I lied. But you're about to join me for a most momentous occasion.
Frameshift drive charging.
So we're about to head to Pewkey. Let's see if that's what it looks like. Pewkey CQ-G D10-1075. Which I think is going to be a fairly luminous star. I'm not sure about what else will be in it, but I will certainly be able to fuel scoop here. Class A.
Fuel scooping.
And it's not coming up with, there we go. But that jump was the 10,000th hyperspace jump I've made. Isn't that exciting? And I've also passed 14,000 light years max distance from the start. 5,191 systems visited now. Looks like all of the stars in here are within scanning range. Fucking hell. You can see why this place was quite luminous. So 2 Class A's. What are the other 2 stars? Okay. It looks like an M and an L. So I'll need to be a bit closer, I think, to scan those. But seeing as this is my 10,000th hyperspace jump,
fuel scoop disengaged,
and they are not too far away. I might as well scan the lot. So there you go, that's the way to end day 4 and to end this video. 10,000 hyperspace jumps done, and I've now passed 14,000 light years from the starting point. So we're getting through it. Well, anyway, that's this video done. Back when there is something to come back to.